It's the small things here with a reminder that the small things in life matter most. We are currently looking at a dead fly that found its way under my microscope in a water sample that I gathered from a nearby lake. The fly's life has ended, but on a microscopic level, life continues quietly, feeding on what remains. Without movement, the fly's detail emerge patterns shaped by life once in motion. But this is actually not what we are going to look at today. I simply got distracted by this beautiful fly. Today I'm gonna take you on a journey to the Baltic Sea, more precisely inside a sample collected from the Finnish shoreline of the Gulf of Finland. The sample jar has been sitting on my desk for quite some time and looks nasty, so let's put it under the microscope. In this very sample, I encountered the beauty of a living Vorticella for the first time. At first glance, it looks like a tiny flower, but it's not a plant. It's a single-celled organism, living its entire life as one single cell. Vorticella anchors itself in place with a slender stalk, choosing stillness over travel. Instead of chasing the world, it lets the world come to it. Around its rim, delicate cilia move with careful motion, creating vortices that draw water inward along with bacteria and small particles. This is how it eats, not with urgency, but with patience. And then, suddenly, it contracts. In a fraction of a second, the stalk coils like a spring, pulling the cell safely inwards. One of the fastest movements known at this scale. Quiet, efficient, slightly dramatic. Despite its elegance, Vorticella isn't rare. It lives in lakes, in ponds and seas, wherever water holds enough life to feed upon, often unnoticed, perfectly content. It doesn't hunt, it doesn't flee, it waits. Vorticella reminds us that movement isn't always progress. Sometimes standing your ground is all that's needed. All of this from a single cell. This nasty jar, however, was far from quiet. Alongside Vorticella, I found many other forms of life, moving, drifting, colliding. Some familiar, some less so. Some of them I'm still getting to know. Watching them swim, I couldn't help but wonder, What would their movement look like if I could see the water itself? Wouldn't it be fun to let them move through a sea of tiny spheres? Something that could reveal the invisible currents they create as they swim. That raised the practical question: where would one even find particles small enough for that? As it turns out, I already have an endless supply. Tiny, uniform, about 8 micrometers across. Red blood cells. By adding just a tiny trace, the water suddenly had something to carry, and the invisible became visible. One way to light up small creatures would be with gasoline, but we're not gonna do that today. Instead, we're gonna use polarized light. With polarized light, hidden structures begin to glow. Internal anisotropic materials reveal themselves, turning these tiny swimmers into something unexpected. For a moment, they resemble small, drifting Christmas trees, lit from within. From space to a shoreline, from a jar to a single cell. It's the small things.